tool?
Extrusion is a metal forming process. So in this process, which metal or workpiece is forced flow through a die to reduce its cross section or convert into desired shape based on as per our requirements. Extrusion press is like a piston cylinder device in which metal is placed in a cylinder and pushed by a piston. So in this process, billet is heated in hot extrusion or remains at room temperature. High compressive force allows the work metals to flow through die. This extrusion process is used to produce pipes and steel rods. Generally, plastic and aluminum materials used for produce that product, and once that extruded part removed from the press after the particular product involved in that heated process begins to improve the better mechanical properties. Next, we will discuss the types of extrusion process. Here, how the extrusion process is classified according to the direction of flow. In direct extrusion, metal is forced to flow in the direction of feed of punch. Punch moves toward die during that extrusion. So, the product, the punch, go on that same direction. Process record higher force due to higher friction between billet and container.
For next, indirect extrusion. So in this process, metal is flow toward opposite direction of plunger movement. When you have to apply the force to get the required shape, that object, the final product, it will come out opposite direction of plunger movement. Die is fitted at opposite side of punch movement. So in this process is direction of flow is differ compared to that forward or direct extrusion. Next we discuss the hydrostatic extrusion. So in this process the friction is eliminated because the fluid between that billet and flanger. So when you have to apply the force, we get that smooth movement. So when you have to apply the force, we get that smooth movement. So in this reason, hydrostatic extrusion process is mainly suitable for that brittle material. Next, hot extrusion process. In this process, the metal is heated above the recrystallization temperature. In the recrystallization temperature, the metal is 50 to 60% of melting temperature. So once we involve hot extrusion, low force is required. Easy to work in hot form, so suitable for that mass production. But we not expect a surface finish because due to scale formation on the extruded part. Sometimes die wear maintenance is need for the particular process.
In cold extrusion process, the metal is heated below the recrystallization temperature or room temperature. Generally, aluminum cans or collapsible tubes mostly produced this cold extrusion process. So in this process, to give that good surface finish, because that metal is heated below the recrystallization and no oxidations at the metal surface. These are the advantages of cold extrusion. But need to high force record compared to that hot extrusion process. So application of extrusion process. Extrusion is widely used in production of tubes and hollow pipes. Generally, aluminum extrusion to produce frames, doors and windows is used in structure work in many industries.
Thanks for watching.